10Phoenix01 here. I don't usually make videos like this, but I thought that as it is a relevant event that's just recently happened, I'd make a video. Apparently there's been a bomb blast in Oslo. 2 people have been killed. Also as well, they've found a car that looks as if it had something to do with the blast, and also as well, on top of that, they believe it was probably a radio controlled blast. So I mean, here's a clip of exactly what's happened.
So that will be a question that's raised, but we really have to be careful, because we may all be saying in a few minutes or a few hours' time, well, actually it was a gas explosion, and all this political speculation may not be relevant to what has happened.
Yes, I mean, I'm just reading as you talk to us, Bridget, and please stay with us for the moment, that the epicentre of the explosion, at least on some of the news wires, seemed to be between the Prime Minister's office and the Oil and Energy Ministry, which were both badly damaged. And I know you've been watching these pictures with us, Bridget, but the scale of the blast does seem to be very large, doesn't it?
It does, but I mean, that doesn't mean to say that means in itself that it was deliberate, although if it was deliberate, well, it has caused a large explosion. We can see the smoke rising above the capital still now. We have seen that a lot of buildings had their windows blown out. Yeah. Of course, in a built-up area like this, where there are a lot of government buildings and high-rise buildings, there will be a lot of glass that shatters, because there will be a lot of plate glass and a lot of high buildings, and therefore they're vulnerable to that sort of damage. But if you look there on the street, it clearly is a scene of some devastation, although still people on the streets. It's quite shocking, isn't it?
Yeah,
The damage.
Certainly these pictures, which I think have in some cases come via Twitter, which were clearly taken so soon after the blast, gives you an immediate sense of the scale of it, and the element of confusion which would always creep in straight after a blast has gone off, as people are not at that point cordoned off, because it is, it's before the authorities arrive at the scene, and that may or may not be significant, of course, because there was a report, wasn't there, about a car, I think Reuters talking, Bridget, about a car having been found damaged nearby.
Well, you would always, if you were there and thinking about this in journalistic terms, about what might it be and what might be the motivation and what might be the relevant elements, you would say, well, is there a mangled car? And lo and behold, there is. That doesn't necessarily mean it's relevant.
There you go, guys. That's the news for today. It's been an unfortunate day, obviously, for the people of Oslo, and my sympathies go out to the people that have obviously lost loved ones as well. It looks like that the bomb was aimed for the